Hello, my dear children and dear viewers. Thank you for watching the videos and all your love and support. It is encouraging me to make more and more videos. Okay, so yesterday we covered up the topic tenses, and I briefed you all that tenses are of three types: past tense, present tense, and future tense. And I already mentioned that we will be covering up the topic one by one. Okay, so the 12 subtypes will be covered along with its main type. Okay, so I am before you with the topic past tense. Okay, so let's start. So here, past tense. Past tense, yesterday we already studied that past tense can be divided into simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous, right? And we are going to study that how the simple sentence can be framed. Okay, what exactly it can be something which is happened in the past. Okay, any regular thing which was a regular habit in the past was happened, that comes in this particular category, right? Comes in simple past. And note down one more thing, that simple past can be also called as past indefinite. Okay, it is also called as past indefinite. Simple past, past indefinite, both are the similar, right? So how you are going to frame the sentence? Subject plus v2. V2 stands for verbs second form. Okay, and plus o is stands for object, right? So subject plus v2 verb second form plus object. For example, they wanted they watched television, right? So they watched television is the example. Here you could see there is a subject and it is in the plural form, and we used watched is the v2 second form of the verb watch, and it belongs to the regular verb category. So second form and third form both will be watched, right? So television is there. Okay, they watched television. We can take another example also. He went to school. That was in the continuous habit, regular thing he was doing. So that can be also come, he went to school, right? So and he watched television means in the past he was in the habit of watching, right, television, right? So this way you can understand. And one more tricky thing I would like to tell you, that if you are framing the positive sentence, then it will be second form, but once you are changing the sentence into negative, at that time the second form will be changed into first form. Okay, most of the people, 90%, 80% people do this mistake. Okay, so they did not watch television, right? They did not watch. The second form will change into first form. They did not watch television, right? Similarly, in interrogative or question sentence, it will be again changed into first form, right? Did they watch television, right? Like this. Let's switch to the past continuous. In that, the formation of the sentence will be like this: subject plus was oblique verb plus v1 plus ing plus object. Okay, so subject plus was and verb. Why was and verb both are written? Because if the subject is singular, then was is required, and if the subject is plural, then were is required, right? Likewise, in your example, they was there, so they were watching television. Okay, so there was space was less, and that's why I couldn't change into negative and interrogative. But we can orally we can change it. Okay, so that you people will get a fair idea that how it is important also. Okay, so they were watching television will be changed. They were not watching television, and were they watching television. Okay, so this way negative and interrogative will be framed in the past continuous type, right? Next is past perfect, in that the sentence formation will be subject plus had plus verbs third form plus object. Okay, the same example yesterday also I told you this is strategy, that if you want to have a command on tenses, then take one short example and put it in all the four categories. Four, not four exactly, but try to put it in the all 12 categories. Okay, then only you will understand that what are the changes required in different kind of types of tenses, right? So we are taking the same example. They had watched television. Okay, here it was second form, here it was plus verbs ing form, here third form. Okay, had plus third form is there, right? So they had watched television, and once you are going to change into negative, they had not watched television. Okay, and had they watched television. Okay, so you could notice one thing, that in this one, when you were changing into negative, at that time that second form was changed into first form, but that is not in these three, it is not required. The form of the verb will be similar, right? So they had not watched television, or had they watched television. Okay, so in negative also and in interrogative also, the form of verb is third form, in third form itself, right? And the last one is past perfect continuous, and in that the sub sentence formation will be um, subject plus had been plus b1 ing plus object plus since and for. Since is for point of time and for is for period of time. Okay, so they had been watching television for 2 hours. We took the same example here. So they had been watching television for 2 hours. Okay, this is a period of time it is showing. So that's why we put for here. And if you want to mention point of time, like they had been watching television since morning. All right. In that way also you can frame the sentence. So this is all. And if you want to change into negative this sentence, then they had not been watching television for 2 hours, or had they been watching television. Okay, so you need to practice the positive sentence as well as the negative sentence, and practice in that way. Okay, and this is the best way to put take just a small example and put it in all the 12 tenses, 12 subtenses. Okay, and there is no shortcut, and once you will practice on your tenses, then only you could do other chapters like direct, indirect, active and passive voice. These are very important to have command on tenses. Okay, and it will help you to enhance your written skill, spoken skill. So everything is totally depend on this thing. Okay, totally dependent on these things. Okay, on your grammar. Okay, people used to say that grammar is not required for the spoken, but your agenda is more than speaking, than your writing skill and speaking skill should be, right? So that you can communicate the correct English. Okay, so that way make it a habit, a regular habit, that just set some of the chapters and accordingly prepare it. Likewise, firstly start with the parts of a speech, then switch to the tenses, and once you have command on these two, then only you should go for direct, indirect and active and passive, because they play very important role once you are preparing for the writing skills, whatever the, like, letter writing, notice writing, and letter to the editor, masses writing, everything is totally dependent on these direct, indirect and active, passive. Okay, so if you have command on these things, then only your writing skill, writing section will be in a correct manner. Okay, otherwise you will struggle a lot while writing. You will write here and there, because I'm doing correction these days, so I could understand. If you don't know the grammar, you are writing anything behind the bushes, you are just doing the things. Okay, so beating up around the bushes, this phrase is very correct for this. So don't do like this. Study hard, prepare yourself, be confident, improve your writing skills, speaking skill, everything. Okay. So this should be your agenda. This should be your motive, and also improve your handwriting. Because Gandhiji once said that if your handwriting is good, then you will excel in all walks of life. Okay, everywhere, wherever, whatever work you will do, you will excel in that. Okay. So this is for today. Thank you, everyone. Keep watching, keep learning, keep growing, and stay motivated. Good night, everybody. Thank you.